Hi everyone, it's Elena. Welcome. Welcome to this Beauty on the Budget with your Russian guru. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. If you can hear my accent, yes, I do have an accent. I'm Russian and I love some beauty on the budget. In this video, I'm going to be talking about doing swatches tutorial, and we're going to be talking about the full breakdown on this Wanderlust palette by Profusion. It's really pretty, it's colorful, and we're gonna talk about everything. So if you're interested, then keep on watching. Make sure to subscribe, click on notification bell, like, and comment below. So I'll see you in the video. So let's get into this. When I saw this in Walmart, I was like, oh, it's so bright, it's so colorful. First of all, Profusion. I've heard about brand, I've seen some reviews on YouTube, but I haven't seen all of them. And this is what this looks like. This is the Wanderlust. No mirror, but it did come with a brush. So it has Profusion on it. And this is a nice blended brush, a really good quality, I would say. So it's light, it's kind of cheap looking, but I mean, it works real well. It's very soft. So I saw all these palettes. Some of them have shimmers and mattes, and some have only mattes, and some of them only have shimmers. First of all, I almost bought like everything. You see all those bright colors, and I go for the bright, so I was like, give me, I want this. So I spent like about 15 minutes while my husband was waiting outside in the beauty aisle. If you know Walmart, you cannot go in there with a cart, so he's like bored standing there like, when is she coming out? And I'm going through the palettes. But this one spoke to me. This one almost like a rainbow palette, not quite, but it has a lot of rainbow colors. So I wanted to do a review on this. And for the most part, I think it's a beautiful palette. So I'm going to go through swatches right now, and we're gonna talk about the quality. So first of all, this is $9.98. All the Profusion palettes about the same, $9 below, some smaller ones, and also there's some like 12, I think, or 13. They're all great. So let's get into this. So let's start with the top row. Illusion, Tranquil, Chill, and Serious. So I'm gonna go with 4 fingers. And we're gonna go in right here. Let me dim the brightness a little bit so you can see the color better. So these don't really come out as good on the swatches, but they're really pretty. There are a lot of traditional highlighter tones, like this one is a beautiful highlighter, the Chill one, gold, that's what I have now in the inner corner. And the Serious is a pretty green. Then we got Frosting, Gravity, and Love Story. These 3. So now I'm gonna get a makeup wipe because it's gonna get real dirty. Clean my fingers. So Frosting, Gravity, and Love Story. You see, this turns out nicely, but this color, the Frosting, this is the problem child of the bunch. Can you see this? Do you see how crumbly it is? It's literally shedding like dandruff. I mean, seriously. When I saw it first, I was like, oh my god, this is so beautiful. But on the eyes, it kind of crumbles and it falls off, so you have to like work with it, maybe with some stickier base, maybe with a glitter glue. And Gravity, kind of the same. Very crumbly, dusty and crumbly. It looks pretty on the palette, but these 2 colors, I'm like, no, not working. Love Story is a little similar, but it's a little bit better, this one. So out of the whole palette, only 2 colors are not really great. So otherwise, I'm happy. So now we're going to the second row: Majesty, Hypnotic, Jade, and Stormy. These 4. And those are all shimmers. They're light green, gold, all in the green family. I would say this palette has too many shimmers to my taste. They could have put some of the greens as mattes, so you can do the green look. Otherwise, all the greens are shimmers, so like, come on people. But the good thing, Profusion has a lot of matte palettes, like literally just mattes. So you can go to Walmart and just get mattes. Here, real nice. They're beautiful shimmers, nothing against these. So now we got Splash, Regal, and Nimbus. Yeah, by the way, the top row was all shimmers except for the second, Tranquil. It's like a yellow, white-ish color. So this Splash, it's not very shimmery, but not quite matte. I would say it's like a light shimmer. Regal is flat matte. I like that, beautiful. And Nimbus is shimmer. Yeah, they could have used a little more mattes here. So blue, purple, and purple pink kind of thing. Right here we go. Yeah, the swatches kind of came out crappy, but as you can see, I've got the purples on my eyelids. And those came out great. They blend well. They come out good. No problems with these. Like I said, I think it's mostly those 2 colors that I didn't like. The 2 shimmers on top. That was the weirdest texture, I'm telling you, weird. Never seen it before. So now we're going with the last row. Coast, Statement, Nostalgia, and Cruise. So first 3 shadows here, 3 eyeshadows. These are like a basic brown, kind of beige tones. I've done a look with them. I'm a more colorful person, so this I don't really gravitate to. And the Cruise is yet another shimmer. It's like a green blue. Again, I wish it was matte, but oh well. For the price point, I can't complain. So there's some traditional tones like this one and this one. This one is deeper brown and this one is pretty shimmer. It's kind of dark shimmer, blue-green shimmer. I'm not really gravitating towards that. It's like good for the smoky look, I would say. And now you got the last 3, Enigma, Retro, and Go Girl. And this all pretty. This all mattes, the last 3 here. 1, 2, and 3. These 3 I've used before and they all blend beautifully. Again, the swatch really came out crappy, excuse me. I think my finger was wet. It didn't really give it justice. Here we go. So actual swatch look worse than my eyelid. As you can see, they're really pretty purple. So actually it comes out better when you put it on the eyelid than you put on your arm, obviously. And look at that, I'm gonna show you this. So I'm going with a makeup wipe, right? Now look at the tips of my fingers, you see that? It's stained. I mean, if you're really against that, you're not gonna like that. But for me, it's not a problem. The stain goes away, so it's not a big deal. It's vegan and cruelty-free, pretty sure. It's all natural, not, chemical, not animal tested. So again, stained a little bit, but it's not a big deal. So I would say overall, this is a really great budget palette. For $9.98, you got 21 shadows. Really, really good. Brush is excellent. The pigmentation is a little bit on these two glitters. I mean, they're not glitters, they're shimmers. So, hey guys, I would say pick it up if you really want to test out some bright colors. For the price, it's a good buy. And they have more, so let me know if you have any of these palettes. And comment below what you think about Profusion. Let's get right into this look. So I'm very excited to dig in. This is a gorgeous palette. As you've seen in the swatches, I have my problems with it. I have my favorites, and I have the really crappy ones that don't work, or sort of. But overall, I think it's pretty good. So let's start with the colors that I think that's really good. So I'm gonna put the dark purple. It's called Retro. I like that the names right here on the palette so you can see them. So right here, the retro color, really pretty. And let me zoom in so you can really see my eyeball. It's a little stained already because I played with the same colors earlier, so it stains, it falls out, but pigmentation is good, you'll see. So I'm going in with this small brush. So I'm just not gonna talk a lot. I'm going to blend this all in so you'll see what I'm doing. So as you can see, out of this 4 shades I applied, all of them performed wonderfully. So the first one, Retro, went on beautifully, blending in with the next one, Regal. And the next one is a Girl, the pink. They'll blend good. They're very pigmented. They have a little bit of kick up, get a little dusty, but I mean, the pigment is there. And the Tranquil is this one. It looks like it's white, but it's not. It's like kind of a yellow, light yellow. This is supposed to be matte, but it has a little bit of shimmer. It doesn't bother me, but I think for true matte, they should have formulated it better. And another problem I have with this palette, there's no real transitional shades. I mean, you can blend this and this together, but the difference is very striking, so I have to be really careful. It took me a while, but it did blend out. But I would say they could have put lighter tone in between so you can blend better. But other than that, it's good. So as you see, my concealer greased a little bit while I was talking. So I'm gonna go in with something different to what I usually gravitate to. I would go with this or this shade, but I'm gonna go with green. So this is like a lightest, palest green gold. And this one is Jade, a darker green. So as you can see on this eye, I already did that. So let me cut the crease. Again, my crease is deep, so I don't really need to cut it, but just to add a little brightness to my eyeshadow, it's gonna land on the wet concealer better. So I'm gonna go in with Infallible Full Wear Concealer by L'Oreal. Put a little bit here on my hand. And use the flat brush from Morphe. I closed in, zoomed in way too much. I can't figure out where the camera is. My problems. Alright, get a little bit of this concealer on the brush. I'll cut the crease, half crease, and I'll be right back. So I did the half cut crease. And again, for me, it's not really necessary. It's just to make the color pop. So here's the tip. If you have eyeshadow palette that's budget, like this Profusion palette, and the shimmers are shimmery, but they don't really attach to the lid well and a little crumbly, this is a good tip. Put a wet concealer on, a little more concealer, it's gonna stick better, or a glitter base. I like concealer. So let's go with this beautiful, beautiful Majesty shade right there. On a flat brush. This is a good one out of the bunch. Some of them are not as great. This one comes out beautifully, see that? Buttery, soft. So I left a little space here to, it's gonna be blended out. So I'm gonna go with Jade right here, this one. And this is a little bit dark, but it's still foiled. It's not as foiled as the last light one, but it's pretty good. Again, it's very pigmented. I don't have any problems with greens here. Greens, purples, and pinks are good. Most of them are. In the beginning of the video, I was talking about the swatches, so you already got an idea. I got a little bit of problems, some of them. So these two blend like butter, it's beautiful. So I'm gonna go with the lower lash line with the same colors, and I'm going to start with the inner corner with the same jade, not jade, the light one, it's Majesty. It's very shiny, look at that, it's pretty. This one goes on real smooth, no problems. And I'm gonna go in with Jade. Where's my other brush? Hold on, I'll be right back. Forgot a brush. Alright, so I had to run to the bathroom to find the brush in my beauty drawers, the angle brush. Of course, out of all the brushes, one got lost, so let's go in with the retro now. This one. I'm gonna go in the same order, retro, then the regal, and then the gold girl, maybe without the gold girl, just the purples. So dark purple, close an outer corner. Blending it in into jade, into the green jade color. And then I'm gonna go in with Regal on the same brush and just blow it out a little bit. So for the inner corner highlight, I'm going to go in either with Chill or Illusion. I like Chill. Illusion is pretty, but Chill is more shiny. It's kind of like a light gold. This one. So a small brush, really tiny one. That's all Morphe. Some of them Morphe, some are not. The Profusion brush I used, it's good. It came with the palette, which is a big plus. For the budget palette, it comes with a brush, so it's good. Without the mirror, but with a brush. So I'm gonna go in here, in the inner corner. See? Shiny, it works. This is the same highlight I have for under my eyebrow. The same color. Checking if they're the same. That's always a problem. One eye doesn't match the other. So the colors come out beautifully. Again, I have nothing against the bright mattes. It's only some of the shimmers, some, that don't perform well. But other than that, it's a nice palette. So I'm going to do my eyeliner. That's currently my favorite. The one from Ipsy Bag, the Jaune de Bleu. And the Try Mascara, my fake eyelashes. And I'll be right back. Speak about the last look, my thoughts about this palette. I'll be right back. Hey, so I finished my eye with the lashes, the liner, and mascara. And this is the final look. Let me get in closer. So these are very pigmented bright eyeshadows on a real good budget price. So $9.98 in Walmart. You can beat that. So if you're really on a budget and want to get some inexpensive, this is a great palette. The brush that comes with it is a very good brush. No problems with it. So except for a couple of eyeshadows I didn't like, these two. The rest of it is beautiful, very pigmented, very bright, blend like a dream. Maybe miss a couple of transitional tones, but other than that, I would highly recommend. It's comparable to some of the Morphe tones, I would say. The only thing is, if you don't like stains, these, the purples here, oh my god, this stain. Your eyelids are gonna be bright pink for a couple of days, but for me, it's not a big problem. So if you guys are into the budget makeup shopping, go get it. Target used to have it. I'm not sure if it still have it here. Here in LA, I did not see it, only at Walmart. So go get your Wanderlust. The Profusion palettes are pretty good. Judge it by one. So you guys, if you're interested in more content like this, comment below. Let me know what you think about this palette, what you think about budget shopping, what's your favorite budget eyeshadow palettes. And subscribe, comment, click that notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.